Alrighty, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. Daniel, and I'm your child's math teacher here at Macario Garcia Middle School. Some of you have seen me for the first time because of face-to-face, or maybe you've seen me before because I was your child's online teacher. But welcome back for the spring semester. Just a fun fact, your child has a period in math and ELA. So in your schedule, you might see periods 1 and 2, 5 and 6 for either math or ELA. That's normal because they're here for a whole period and a half. So it gets to be almost about 2.5 hours. So don't worry, we don't talk the whole time. We do a lot of fun games, instructional activities, and a lot of support to help our students be successful. Fun facts about me: I graduated from the University of Houston, go Cougs. I'm a product of Fort Bend ISD. I am the student council sponsor here on campus. I've been teaching at Garcia for some time, and I've been at Lake Olympia and Dulles in the past. I got married in 2019 to my beautiful bride below. And fun fact about me is I've traveled to 9 countries. Okay, well, specifically, I've been to a couple of countries, and I've been to almost all the continents. So a lot of big goals, but because of COVID, it's different. But we'll move on. All right, a little bit about our class. These are the top three things I tell my students they need every day and need to know how to get access to. One is their math notebook. They get a math notebook in class. They keep their notes in it, glue, write, everything else in between. All our notes, major classwork, and other resources are in there. Schoology is our online base for any classwork, almost our daily exit tickets. Exit tickets are things that students get for a grade. You might see ET written in the grade book. Those are all exit tickets. They get almost one every day. They get copies of notes in there. A lot of different resources are in there. The other thing about that to know is that the Schoology grade is not always their final average. It's in Skyward. Skyward is the official grade book. You can log in using Family Access. Using Family Access, you can see what your student is missing, if they have not turned in an assignment, or if they have not passed an assignment. A lot of things math-wise that we grade for will be in Schoology. So something to keep in mind is that they get exit tickets, and they need to keep up with it. If they're missing an assignment, don't turn it in on time. It does take off a lot of points, and I'll kind of guide you through my Schoology course in just a bit. All right, these are some of the topics we cover throughout the year. We already went through the first half. We're finishing up equations and their relationships. We're going to be moving on to relationship and geometry and personal finance towards the second half of the semester. So a lot of great, interesting things. Our grading policy is 50% daily and 50% major, okay? Now, because we're in class for about 2 hours, most of the work is done in class, but if the student is not finishing class, they have homework, and it is their responsibility to either write that down or make a note of it. So that's part of their kind of taking care of asynchronous work. Honestly, I will tell you, most of the time, our students are able to finish it because of our extended class period. However, if they do not finish it, that is their responsibility. So they can show you, hey, I submitted the assignment, it's due today, it's on the calendar, so they know how to access all those resources. Anything that's turned in late will lose 10 points each day. So students that don't turn in exit tickets the day of, I give them until midnight that night, but if they don't turn it in before midnight, I take off 10 points each time, or I keep it in as a 0 until I receive the assignment. So this is something to think about. Absences. All right, with face-to-face, it's especially important. If they're absent for one day, I might not see them for another few days, depending on the schedule and the weekends. So if your child's absent, they need to check in with me or their friends to see what they missed. It's their responsibility going to Schoology to see any missing notes, missing exit tickets, and to get work from me. Okay, because especially if they've been out for some time, that's very important. If it's for a quarantine reason, they need to reach out to me, let me know that they are out because they're not feeling well, and we can make arrangements with an online teacher so they don't lose instruction time for a long period. But if it's a day or two, they definitely need to come and make contact with me, or even come during advisory to catch up with work. All right, supplies for our classroom. They need this every single day to be successful. Replenish it as needed. For example, their notebook. They should have a notebook with them for their math class. It should be up to date with pages glued in and any details in there. They need a pencil. I try and have a few pencils with me, but they need their own pencil, especially because we're not sharing supplies for class. Colors are very helpful as well, as we do a lot of that, and a glue stick. A glue stick is very important as well. They need paper to show their work, like loose leaf paper, and they need a daily charge device because we still want to limit our COVID, kind of sharing papers and supplies and things like that. A lot of resources are on Schoology that we use in class, so they need to bring either their school issued or their personal device. Again, a glue stick is also very important. I didn't get to put that on there, but please make sure. All right. If they have any extra help, again, because we have an hour and a half of class, usually almost 2 hours, tutorials are kind of built in our class time. Every day we do a daily review of our previous topic with our do nows at the beginning of class, and our Schoology assessments are set up so that they can check their own work. If they need further help, they can talk with me. We can arrange either a time during tutorials or any other outside time where they can get a little bit more help. But for the most part, we do take care of it in class. So this is how our Schoology page looks like. Okay, I'll move over to the side so you can see that. But there are a few things I want to point out to you on our Schoology page. For example, one of the first things that you'll notice is this upcoming events. Upcoming events is kind of like if we have a test coming up, if you can kind of see a little bit there or there, you'll see that a test is coming up. I give them a shortcut link to the notes and our current class topic. On the right side is the calendar or due dates. If they click the little calendar icon, parents, you can see exactly what we did in class in terms of any assignments. Now, you also see something that might be upcoming, like our test reviews on my screenshot right here, or it might just be that daily assignment. Nothing might show up because it might have been done or due during the school day, but that's something to consider. The three folders are the same that you might have gotten in your child's online class. The yellow folder is for their course content. So daily activities, teacher notes, other helpful resources are in there, mainly for instruction and reteaching. The blue folder is your course information. This has our syllabus, supplemental aids, additional tools and supports to help you navigate the online platform, as well as some information about me. And the purple folder is any parent support from the district, along with the syllabus, their student schedule, and other contact information for me. Schoology is a huge resource. Explore it, get used to it. It's definitely very helpful as much as you need it, and it can be very helpful as your child prepares for tests, assignments, or needs help as a review. All right, so best ways to contact me is email. If you email me, my email's there. You can send me a message on Schoology. If you call me, it only rings during after school hours, and I can't pick it up during the day, but that is my school phone number if you need to call and leave a message. I'm usually pretty good about calling back and replying to that. I apologize if the timing's a little bit off for emails or things like that. We are, dealing with a different schedule where we only have an off period once every 2 days, so sometimes it might be a little bit backlogged, but just keep in mind I will email back. All right, and if you have any questions for me, if you want to talk to me one-on-one, get to know me a little bit more, have any questions about our class, I will be hosting a synchronous question and answer session for open house this year. It'll be on March 4th from 6 to 7 p.m. If you can't make it, you want to make an appointment with me, we can do a Zoom call or Teams meeting, and you can always email me or Schoology message me if you have any questions. All right, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. If you have any questions, feel free to email me and let me know if you need help or anything like that. I'm always here to help your child be successful. Have a wonderful night.